Deal of the week, DOTW, Joey Koicim in the house,
How we
post
doing,
Labor
Mr.
Day.
Riney?
Back in the office, everyone.
Who
Back
left
from
the
your
office?
Italy and your Croatia and your Spain.
Don't forget Greece. Everybody was in Greece.
So
Where were
while
you,
you were,
Shaun?
I was in the office, baby.
It's you, baby.
I
Let's
mean,
go.
we usually take a lot of listings in August that end up selling in the winter time, and late August is a great time to pick up inventory. So that's what I was doing.
We have inventory. We have inventory, but we have sellable inventory.
Well, yeah.
Motivated sellers.
Speaking of which, you caught my attention 2 weeks ago about the deal of the week on, what was it, East 74th or East 76, 40 units? What's happening there?
76th Street, 50-footer. We've been on the market for 3 weeks. We have a contract out. High net worth family. Oh, this is him right now calling. High net worth family overseas buying it. 3.5 cap going into contract.
Yeah, crazy upside.
Why 3.5 cap? It doesn't make any sense. Ask me the question, Shaun.
Why 3.5 cap? It doesn't make any sense.
Rents are low. Owner, current owner hasn't managed it to the most efficient way possible. And there's a lot of new capital out there that's chasing value add deals. And they think they could stabilize it to closer to a 5.5.
I mean, the numbers look good on that one. What we got this week? What's the favorite flavor of the week?
So a very similar deal. You have a 50-footer, less units. It is tax class 2. I know you're going to ask me, is it 2 buildings, tax class 2B? I think there's a play there potentially to make this a tax class 2B building. I don't know if you've had any experience with those in Brooklyn, Shaun.
Separate the tax law. There's probably just one boiler though, correct?
There's one boiler, so you potentially have the horizontal dwelling, but at the end of the day, there's definitely a potential angle there. You have a 52-footer on 7th Street, right off of 3rd Avenue, between 2nd and 3rd, right 2 doors down from McSorley's Ale House, one of the oldest bars in the city. This is the first sale in 60 years. Ownership has had this, done a good job. It's very good bricks. You're buying the bricks pretty attractive. All the 1 bedrooms could potentially be converted to 2s. You're 80% free market here. You have a lease that was signed retail during COVID. Stable retail with good increases in the annual leases, and you're out till October 2030.
And so, yeah, the price per square foot looks pretty good. And I think one thing that, for all you listeners out there want to pick up on, when we talk about how many years the previous owner or the current seller has owned it, a lot of times what we're trying to infer is, one, there's a lot of juice left in the building that just comes with owning a long time. And 2, these are market price sellers. So there's a difference out there between selling a price and selling a building. This is an offering that the property is going to be sold. This is a seller selling the building. So market price will make a deal.
Partnership, estate situation, partners are in California and here in New York. And this is, we already started doing the diligence. Let's put it that way. So this is a sellable deal, and look forward to walking anybody through this 52-footer on 7th Street. And There's a lot of other deals in the East Village that we could talk about. So inventory is there, sellable inventory, like I said, and there's a lot of real sellers out there, and let's talk. So
sounds good. Looks interesting.
Shaun,
flip to my development site. So I'm selling land.
You selling land? You can sell land.
Selling land today, but land with a plan. My favorite type of land. Land with a plan.
Tell me the plan here.
So this is a fully
beautiful rendering.
Yeah, fully DOB approved development site. Fantastic location in the corner of Manhattan Avenue and Freeman Street. Just getting going on this today. So there's a couple things in the marketplace that are very scarce. One is properties that are brand new in great areas, and then properties that have what will be a 35-year tax abatement upon completion. So 35 years ago, I was born more or less 1986, and I'm pretty sure rents in Greenpoint were 600, where they're 6,000 now. This is one of the unique factors of building a site that has approved plans. There was qualifying site work done in order to put it into the Affordable New York program. So the approved plans call for a 68 unit roughly 58,000 square foot building, mixed use, 67 apartments, one store, 70-30. So the 46 apartments will be market rate, and then the other 21 will be a percentage of AMI. And again, when you're done, I think you're building into about a $2.65 million NOI. At a 5 cap, that's a $52 million building. At a 4.5 cap, probably 60 million. I know you're all thinking, oh, how can I exit at a 5 cap? Interest rates are 5% right now. One, I think we're not going to stay in a high interest rate environment forever. Two, this is going to take 3 years to build. And three, you will always exit this property once built at the lower than market cap because of the 35-year abatement. When you can control the single biggest expense, which in New York City can be upwards of 30% of your income for the next 35 years, this is a 10-year exit with 25 years left to go. That's when you sell this property, if you sell it ever. But the location's fantastic. The entire northern Greenpoint waterfront is being dotted by new construction, high-end international cuisine going here. You couldn't make a better development site. So these owners have got it about as far as they are willing to take it, but we have, again, fully approved plans, MTA approval, the neighbors license agreements, even had the job bid out a little bit, which I'm happy to go into detail on a case-by-case basis. Market price sellers are asking $17.5 million, which is about $300 per gross square footage on the $58,000 proposed build. Give me a call if you want to talk about land that you can get land with a plan, basically.
So shovel ready, new 421A, ready to go. We have seen all these 70-30 buildings attract a big premium on the sale.
Yeah, everyone wants new, and with the problem is a lot of these that are out in the marketplace always have under 10 years left in the abatement. Then it gets into a tricky net present value of discounted cash flows. You're not going to worry about that for a long time with this property once built. The 35-year Affordable New York program is now defunct, but again, this qualifies. They got the foundation work in. It's going to be a very unique breed once completed. Great. So hit me up. That's the deal of the week.